Hi. Everything is on fire. In the metaphorical sense, and not in the good way. I've been fighting this computer and all of this tech for half an hour. I want to throw it off a cliff. Hopefully I won't have to. But dear God, do I want to. Awawa. 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 Except instead of the usual happy peppy awas, these would be dangerous awas that are flavored with pain and suffering and the desire for blood. Ugh. Everything needs to die. Every single thing just needs to die. Ah, you're crunching the piss update. Nice. Boo, boo. Boo, boo. Do, do, do. Boo. Alright, Lisa gonna try a thing. Oh my God, die. Apologies. I am doing science. Dang, it's the same size. Never mind. Science won't be done. Okay. I will need to double check that the save file works with the update. Yeah. I will make sure to do that once I have the opportunity. Okay. What am I leading with? Oh yeah. That's the thing I want to lead with. Meowdy, as per usual. Hello, T-Rex. Hello, Civ. Hello, Kitsune. You finally got the secret ending to Mario Odyssey? Nice! Sith, look there! There's one of them now! One of those filthy outsiders! I don't know what to do! Hawk versus Cloth. Nice. Gasp! I've never seen an outsider before. This one looks pathetic and puny. She's not even a foot taller than I am. Why are people from Paldea just so pathetic? Hi. You're a girl, and girls are understandable. Except my sister. I understand her. No, you don't, Kiki! She's what they call a tsundere. Hawk easy beats Cloth by using Dig. Yeah! Dig is pretty effective against Cloth. Yawn. Well, if you insist on looking like a pathetic person from Paldea, you'll just have to fight me. I can't have any pathetic, non-strong idiots in town. Just ignore my little brother obsessing over you. I'm totally not obsessing over you either. Excuse me, if that's what you think happened, then you are suppressing the pain, T-Rex. Dottie informed me that she buried you alive for 32 hours. I don't know how she did that, because only 24 have passed. I have to wonder if she somehow invented time travel. Welcome to Kitakami. For your first experience, fucking die, nerd. Let's have a little fun. Helmsmen get big and strong. How's that for a first taste of Kitakami? Not that I'm enjoying this or anything. Oh, but I am. I think this is fun to torture you. Now, with my doubled attack stat. Like the streamer Magus join. I'm sorry, who is Magnus? Oh, know about type matchups. Fuck. Got it. Everyone obsessing over type matchups is just unendingly hilarious. Yeah, Nissa, I figured it was an autocorrect. It's just funny whenever someone says Magnus instead of Magus. Oh, wait, I forgot. The correct thing is, Magusta! No. Magnus Janai! Magusta! It's not Magnus, it's Magus. That is a reference that only some of you are going to get. Yeah, it's fair. It is a very popular OC name. This point, quick attack the homie. How dare you disable my Helmsman ability to slap you? Helmsman, ruin that bitch. Die. And now, for shits and giggles, use a not very effective move. Die. It's true, not making Dottie mad is a smart survival tactic. Who are you? You just swept me with the Buizel? How dare you! How dare you, you fiend! Oh, wowzers. You totally just shat on my sister like she wasn't one of the star pupils in our battling class. I can't believe it! There's no way you should be able to beat me! Fine, you pass. But only because I'm out of revives. And in this world, despite being a foot taller than you, I can't just hold you away at arm's length. But, wait up, sis. Nissa, by the way, I had a long, in-depth explanation, man, I cannot speak, of Team Soul, since you were wondering what that was. Put that in the Discord.
Why, hello there, stranger. You must be one of the students from that Paldean Academy, right? I help run the community center here in Masui Town, and I also make innators. I'll be looking after your group during your visit. I hope those two ragamuffins weren't giving you grief just now, were they?
The only thing I would request is if you do make it DLC, or make like a DLC second region, quotes, just give one of another gym badge. Or like make it the Boulder badge, but spell it wrong or something. Nah, didn't give me any grief. Marina doesn't care.
I hardly know what to do with them, especially Carmine. Always been a handful. Just the other day, she killed 17 people just for looking at her funny.
How to deal with annoying bug trainers. Player learned Sucker Punch. Bug trainer tries to challenge player. Player used Sucker Punch on bug trainer. Bug trainer is knocked out. 7 DLC maps. Very nice. Correct, T-Rex. The Balder badge. Oh, Minnow, if possible, can you just, like, make a bald Brock to hand out the Balder badge? I mean, your character does just turn into Brock after the gym battle.
What? A member of your group fell ill down by the bus stop, Enator. I'd better get over there and give them a hand so that they can make it into the town. Which is not an Enator. Go get settled in my community center, Enator. Now that is an Enator.
Now, because we are in this scene, and because I have to bring it up every single time, allow me to introduce to you my least favorite thing about modern Pokemon games. We were told to go into the community center, right? Alright, let's go into the community center. Oops! 10 steps forward and they give us another cutscene. Why? There is no reason for there to be a gap between these two cutscenes. Seven different maps to get all 8 badges, each with a new set of bosses. That would be funny. That would be very funny. You'd have to rebalance all the levels, though.
This way, everyone. We're going into the caretaker Enator. No, I am not an Enator. We're going into the community center Enator. Our traveling buddy is feeling much better after I have struck him with the Bonkinator. It is a bat that can heal you. How it does that, I do not know.
It'll all just be level 100? Yeah, that could work. Hello, Nyx. The gap is just an excuse for the caretaker to get the kid with skill issue. But, Kitsune, at that point, let us go inside. Actually follow the directions. The fact that it's 10 steps and then a cutscene is pointless. Just have the cutscene happen with us going inside, walking in, and then about 5 seconds later, they come in. We don't need cutscene, 10 steps cutscene. And that's not the only time they tell you to move like 2 feet and then get another cutscene.
All right, everyone. Go inside the community center Enator. No need to worry about your shoes or anything. You can leave them on in here. If they're extra dirty, rinse them off by using the washing Enator. My names are not very clever, but I am not a clever man. I am old and stupid. I do not exist for anything except for this office area. I'm wearing pajamas.
T-Rex, I don't think it's thermite. I think it's termites. You might be having bugs eating your way out, inside out.
Well, let's see. Over there is the cafeteria-inator with a food processor-inator that is broken until the courier comes back with all the supplies we need to fix it. And there's toilets down there. You can drink out of them, and they only give you 5 rads. And here's the sleeping area. It's past those doors. We didn't want to render them.
Thank you for the tour, sir. I'm so mommy. And look at my eyes. I'm totally a villain, even if it's only like for 5 seconds. Sure, thanks for having us. You have to climb on top of Peach's castle to get a top hat. Can I just say, I think it's very funny that all those kids are reacting except us. We're just standing there stoically, not giving a shit. New Fakemon in every route? Hell yeah.
What a bunch of well-mannered students. Except for you. I hate you.
The castle itself is wearing a giant top hat. That's cool.
You must all be tired after such a long day. I'm not Briar.
Yet, Minnow, I can't do anything with the water routes yet. I don't have anything that can surf, and I have not picked up any of the rods. Nah, the next time we do Piss, I'm going to, which, by the way, will be called the number 2, for obvious reasons. The next episode of Piss, I'm probably just going to give myself all the badges, and then we can fly around and do whatever we need to do. Yes, I did not catch the Lotad. Mostly on purpose. Oh yeah, we just need to go this way. Ready to call it a night? Alright, we'll call it a night. I wanted to call it a squire. Lotad or Rhydon are required? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Because at least Rhydon can also learn Strength. And maybe a few other things. I might want to use, like, a Rhydon HM slave. Morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? Starting today, you'll be joined by our students from the Blueberry Academy. Introduce yourselves. Then how am I supposed to do the strength puzzles that don't exist? I'm Carmine. It's a pleasure to meet all of you bitches. I mean, visitors.
And, I guess my name is Kieran. I'm, very scared of people.
You think Dottie put sleeping pills whenever? They came with the map. Okay, I guess that's fair. Which means there's an unreachable Deoxys. By the way, I do love the idea of just a Deoxys that gives rare candies. If I ever have to cheat in rare candies because of like an older game or something, then I will definitely make a joke about a Deoxys that's just handing out free rare candy. Instead of finding them in the trash can like I did for the crystal gift run.
I don't want to talk to you guys right now. I'm just barely able to word right now. I pissed myself. Carmine and Kieran actually grew up here. Go ask them for help if you need anything. No, don't. Please. Anything at all.
Candy Deoxys only exists because it's the most eye-catching sprite. I mean, fair.
And you two better be really helpful, or I'll eat your kneecaps. And then fill them with thermite.
Aye.
Now that's settled, why don't I tell you all a bit of what we have planned? This school trip of yours is part of my orienteeringinator. You must find all 3 signboards. And that is all. You know everything you can do in an afternoon. Take a photo in front of all of them, and if you don't have a phone, haha, sucks to be you. Alright, I have a present for you all. This is my Extenderinator, otherwise known as the Roto Stick.
Can we talk about how stupid it is to have a selfie stick when your phone can fly? Or how stupid it is that the Rotom phone has any limit in terms of like how you can orient it in your photo mode? Just let us move the camera freely. It's a flying phone! Fuck! Oh my god. I am so sorry that this comes up every single time. The limitations of the Rotom phone make me want to throw people off a cliff. Because yes, some dumbass paid enough for multiple people to have a paid plane trip and a bus trip to this place to do nothing but a small scavenger hunt and a one-night festival.
I'll even teach you a rad pose I came up with.
Gross. That man is polluting the good name of the word rad. Let's try to maximize the number of inter-school pairings. It literally, there's 2 pairs that can be made. I'm sorry, this makes it seem like I hate this game. I don't. I just hate some of the things in this game with a burning passion. Alright, blockhead. No. I don't want to pair up with you bitches. What are you telling her that for? You big dubby.
Oh, fuck. I just pissed myself again.
My brother he doesn't understand people. He'll never work up the nerve to ask you himself, but he would love to battle you, no. What? I couldn't hear you. When you cleared your throat of whatever that wasn't ready to say yes, let me know. Okay, we briefly need to box somebody. It's gonna be our marksman. Magus, can you hide in the lab? No, T-Rex! She'll find you more in the lab. Come on, please. Just have a battle with my brother, would you? Fine. Turns out you're sorta nice. Marina Gale says she'll battle you.
What? A girl? You mean a girl? A real girl wants to battle me? Oh my god. I peed my pants again.
I guess Kieran is just Shy Ronnie. Shy Ronnie. Lay down this thick beat.
Shy Ronnie.
Maybe not the funniest Saturday Night Live bit, but one that does make me laugh. Alright. Helmsman, do your job. Activate buff mode. T-Rex, he can't stop sniffing the Pokeball. It smells like girl. That is a quick attack. Could we have one-shot it with low kick? Maybe, but I'm vindictive today. Will I switch? No. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna beat you with the same Pokemon that beat your sister. Chin up, though. You did more damage than your sister did.
Well, I guess I got a lot of weaknesses.
Alright, those two are ready for the gym.
Wowzers. Good show. I like the chicken dance. It's my favorite dance.
Huh, you aren't half bad. Kiki's nearly as strong as I am, you know. Yeah, but you did less damage to me. With more Pokemon. Why would I want to pair up with Kiki? He's gross. He pisses himself all the time. And he keeps trying to sniff my backpack.
Let's go ahead and mark where you're going on these Rotom phones of yours. I think they should be called Phoninators, but mine voice is never heard. I'm an old man.
Alright, Peachy can buy? Nope, Peachy can sell us stuff. Hi, Clara. Rotominators! Oh. This is Clavel. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with Miss Marina Gale? Hi, Dr. Clavel. My. It certainly does this old heart good to be greeted with such a lively response. Now, if I could take but a moment of your time, there is something we must discuss. Miss Marina Gale, you're about to be presented with an exceptional opportunity. You already know of the Unova region's Blueberry Academy, I presume. Had a freak storm that's still going? Yeah. That happens. You're gonna get murdered by Dottie after stream? Yes. And then she'll bring you back as a necromantic pawn. On a chessboard.
Indeed. Tales of your school trip to Kitakami with the Blueberry cohort reached even my office. In any case, the director of Blueberry Academy happens to be an old friend of mine, and he told me that he would be delighted to host you as an exchange student at his school.
Rain, thunder, lightning, snow, and hail. Hot damn.
One should always take advantage of new challenges like this, don't you think?
Though I must confess, I was a bit surprised the Blueberry Director would specify you by name.
Still, I think it best that you meet the man at least once to find out what he might be thinking. He is admittingly a bit of a character, but not to worry. I'll be there with you when you meet him. Once you feel ready to respond to his offer, I ask that you come to my office so we can discuss the specifics together.
Oh, T-Rex, the stream's gonna end at the usual time, or close to it. Maybe a little bit longer to make up for the absolute chaos fuckery. Yeah, please take care, Kitsune. For me, it's just tornado warnings, but I haven't seen much of it up here. It wasn't even really raining when I was driving home after work. I don't know why my nose is so clogged down here. The weather is screwy. It's the Midwest. If you replace the bottle, do you live? Maybe. Has to be the exact same bottle. If it's not, she might find out and take your kidneys as payment. Or give you a body part you don't want. Like a second gallbladder. Or another pancreas. Or she'll put an eye right above your butt, so that you will only be able to look at your butt. Huh? What do we have here? I know I've seen your face somewhere before. Who are you again? I'm Marina Gale. Oh, that's right. You're Marina Gale. Yes, I know you. Well then, now that you're here, let's get going. Wait just a moment, Director Cyrano. Oh, hello there, Velly. You're as lively as always. Didn't realize you was here. Of course, I'm here. As director of this academy, where else would I be? And do address me properly while students are present, would you? More importantly, what are you doing out here? I thought we agreed to meet in my office. Did we? Well, I must have just slipped my mind. Anyway, what's the matter? This here's the student, right? Well, yes, she is, but... I do apologize, Miss Marina Gale. You must be terribly confused. This here is Director Cyrano of Blueberry Academy, otherwise known as the Blueberry Dome. His name is Cyrano Dome, owner of the Blueberry Dome. Blueberry Cyrano Dome? Is that what we called it? I think we called it the Cyrano Dome. As I mentioned on the phone, he's interested in accepting you as an exchange student. Yep, that's me, Director Cyrano. Did I not mention that? Well, not that it matters. One look at our young friend here makes me suspect you did indeed fail to clarify that point. Speaking of which, why did you request Mr. Marina Gale specifically to take part in your exchange program? The Dimsdale Dimmadome, exactly. Excellent question, Velly. I mean, it's really simple. You see, the reason is...
Well, I done plumb forgot. Oh, right. My sources told me there was a student here worth keeping an eye on. I asked around a bit, and you do seem to have left an impression on quite a lot of people. Not sure how, because you're still at the beginning of your game. I'd just love for you to visit my school. You would be a breath of fresh air, so to speak.
Well, if anything can be said about Director Cyrano, it's that he has a keen eye for talent. I would be thrilled if you went to Blueberry Academy and got to know the students there. Only if you're willing, of course. T-Rex, that extra spinal column, it's filling you with science. It's a science tube. I wish I could accompany Miss Marina Gale, but I'm afraid I must ask you to watch over her in my stead. You will watch over her, won't you?
Oh, of course I will. I'd never let anything happen to one of your students. What's the name again? Marimba Gallon? Come on, Marimba. Alright, now that that piece of shit's gone, we should go over to the Blueberry Academy right now. We're gonna take a teleporter, or whatever the fuck that guy called him. Are you ready to kick off your studies abroad? Great then, let's get going. Within my hat, I have an invisible teleporter. I'm gonna set up this teleporter right up there. See that icon with the Dragonite? That just means you've teleported. The hidden treasure of Area Zero, whatever the fuck that means. I only know about the Blueberry Cyrano Dome.
You think Dottie gave you an extra spine? I doubt it. She takes spines, she doesn't give them. Yeah, Minnow, feel free to put the updated media links. You left some sprites in the art showcase thing, right?
Ta-da! We're here. Welcome to my Grand Blueberry Academy in the Blueberry Cyrano Dome. This is actually just the entrance. School itself is mostly underwater. Ain't that fucking tight? Oh, and did you notice? Look at how blue this place is. I can't tell you how long I spent picking the perfect blue color.
Dottie does indeed carry a frying pan.
Now, let's see. What else? Perhaps you have something you'd like to ask me?
How do you know Clavel?
Really? That's what you're curious about? Well, it's very simple, you see.
Director Cyrano and Director Clavel got to know each other through their postgraduate work at the same university. At least that's what I heard.
Yes, right, exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth. Always on point, aren't you, Lacey?
Oh no, it was nothing. My prim and proper voice is just a fake one. It's trying to hide my southern drawl. Because I'm from Driftvale City like my pa. And that means I talk like I'm a Texan. There more you didn't think you'd have time to add to the original version that you added in right now? Nice! Do we have a guest today?
Yeah, we do. Marina Gale here is part of the exchange program.
Oh my god, an exchange student from the Paldea region! That's fucking amazing, man! No. No. I can't Texan girl right now. That's really insulting. I suppose I didn't introduce me. No. Southern Belle, Southern Belle, Southern Belle. I suppose I didn't introduce myself, did I? Shit. I suppose I didn't introduce myself. I'm Lacey, one of the second-year students here. You must really be something special, you know. It's rare for the director to remember the name of a new student.
Actually, I got an idea. Why don't you explain everything around here instead of me?
Do I have any ibuprofen? No, unfortunately. I have some Tylenol dust powder. This berry-flavored Tylenol powder. I keep it with me whenever I have a bad headache. Or rather, when my bad headaches get worse. Considering I always have a headache. And it's just not right.
You're really letting me have it today, aren't you?
That said, this might be my chance to get to know the new student everyone's talking about before anyone else can. That decides it, I'll take on this task.
Excellent. You know you don't have to fake that.
Ooh, 2 new Pikoko forms. Sweet. And an early game bug line. Cool. Now then, let's head straight down this bridge to the entrance. Alright, we are gonna have to stop talking so much, because holy crap, my nose is stuffing up. It might just be really, really cold down here. That's probably what it is. We like late game dragons. That's alright, Minnow. You can make another update. Huh. That's neat. That item's still in the game code. Wild. Have I been hit with the frying pan of doom before? Once. I was knocked out for 3 days. You gotta remember that Dottie is like... You know how I can move shit with my mind and my telekinesis, and my tentacles are powerful enough to crush boulders? Well, it's a very little known fact, but because Dottie doesn't really focus on the telekinesis, she's able to use our void energy to enhance her physical strength. So, let's just say that every time she smashes something with a hammer or a frying pan, she's probably executing about 10 times the force that she would be normally. That girl has Elysian strength. She could hold the world on her pinky finger. What did I do to make Dottie that mad? I might have accidentally eaten her pudding. Wild Pokemon Terastallies here. And... Oh. Suppose that's not anything... Oh. I suppose that's not anything special to someone from... someone from Paldea, isn't it?
The terrestrial phenomenon was first discovered in the Paldea region, but we've taken things a step further than you and your Terra orbs. We developed some neat new tech ourselves, something that lets us control the terrestrial phenomenon on our own turf. But that piques your interest, don't it?
No. Sir, I think it'll be easier to understand how it all works when we go to a lower level. Alright, I'm tired of all the talking. It's not like we're following the story on this area right now. Although, I do think it would be important to do this DLC for one specific reason. Do-do. Alright. So we need to lose. And we need to lose artfully. How long were you knocked out? 74 seconds. Okie dokie. Oh good, it worked out the way I thought it would. But no, the reason why I picked Pokemon Violet for this is we can actually encounter Kyogre. So we're gonna have to catch Marina's patron? I guess patron would be the correct word. Cthulhu is, or Orca Cthulhu is basically her patron. The students here at Blueberry Academy were only recently issued Terra Orbs, so I hope you'll be able to teach us more about them.
Well done to the both of you. You really battled it out, Blueberry style. Speaking of style, I have a uniform for you. It's in your size. How do I know your size? Magic.
My throat. The frying pan? No, you don't see the frying pan.
You never see the frying pan. It hits you before you can.
That should give you a few more options when you visit shops and salons and such in Paldea.
Now that you look the part and hopefully feel it too, why don't we head into the school? Alright, now we can officially walk down here. And very soon we'll be able to ignore any bit of story and plot in this place until we can come back to it at the appropriate level. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Look at this sick dragon bike. I also think Marina looks so much better in the Blueberry Academy uniform. Although I might give her her hat back. I kind of like her in the hat. What do you guys think? Does Marina deserve a hat? This is it. The park beneath the sea that has gained renown around the world. Our own terrarium. We may be underwater, but the projectors built into the walls and ceiling made it feel like we're actually outside, don't they? We've been able to create a comfortable environment for Pokemon through tech.
I designed all this myself, and believe me, it ain't cheap.
Within this dome, there are 4 distinct biomes. Here we have the nice and toasty subtropical savanna. And there, glitching off to your right, is the breezy and tropical coastal biome. And vibrating over there is the craggy and rugged canyon biome. And glitching out further is our polar biome. I'll have to talk with the people in the tech place so that they don't glitch. We can't have another person falling through the world. Dottie is scary. Why? How did you not think she was scary? Do I need to bring up the art again? I mean, look at her! The left corner, or the second one. Look at how terrifying she is! She's ready to go, like, 100% anger on you. Like Mob Psycho 100 style. If you've ever been skewered by a tentacle, it's not a fun experience. At least No. Okay. I accidentally buttoned in the wrong spot. Okay. Oh, you're gonna see the art anyway. Because that hammer is... Oh my god, Marina Gale is staring off into the distance. Your girl wants to go to the coastal biome. Self-serve healing machines makes you feel all kind of green.
In that case, let me show you. The reason's right above our heads. That here's the Teraraium core, which presides over all that happens in the terrarium. It contains a fluid that we jam-pack full of special shit from Paldea, constantly emitting terrestrial energy. That's what allows Pokemon to terrestrialize.
Wonderfully said. Well said, sir. That's exactly right. Alright, let me ask Dottie for a moment. She said, and I quote, "If you do not give me the appropriate booze for as long as you are alive, I will sell all of your organs on the black market while you are still living." Which, if you ask me, is, not a terrible threat. She could have gone further. She could have threatened your friends and family. She could have fed you to a manticore. We have a manticore, by the way. Clara, she's faking it. She wants to be seen as prim and proper instead of being a Texan. Sometimes her accent slips. Practical battle class will commence shortly in the coastal biome. Students participating in this class should make their way to the coastal biome now. I will tell her, T-Rex. She said, and I quote, "Fuck yeah," and then proceeded to pull out a shotgun and shoot the wall. Which, by the way, if you've ever had one of a wall in your mentalness shot down, it's very awkward. God damn it, now she's training a horde of ducks to wield pistols. Should have never allowed that girl to get ducks into our brain hole. Thank you for the map. Alrighty. A duck did indeed walk up to a lemonade stand, and it said, "Give me all your fucking money, bitch. This is a holdup." And then it robbed $2.50 from the paper cash register I had. Huh. Alright, Lacey, let me go. I don't need to watch you run away. Just let me equip more clothes. So we have the BB Winter, BB Autumn, which is not bad. BB Summer, which I hate. And I hate that too. BB Autumn is the best. Where's my hat? Yeah, she looks good in her hat. We'll keep her hat. She can be a protagonist allowed to wear a hat. You know how it works in Pokemon. People have hats they wear. And now we find the reason why I came out here. You have an army of 5 Canadian geese. Impressive. Now, this is the reason we came out here. Do you see anything interesting about this item list? Yeah, it's got everything, despite us having only one badge. Or 2 badges, something like that. Which means we don't need to go on a whirlwind sprint looking for dive balls everywhere. We can just buy them. Can we sell shit to you? No. Unfortunately, we cannot sell things to the vending machines of doom. While we are here, though, I will check out every single water area. Try to not die. That is a Joltik, and will not help us. Button? Thank you. Let's see, is there anything cool or interesting? Not really. No water. No water. Can I tell Dottie she gets 666 bottles of booze? Sure. Ah! Run away! I'm sorry, Admiral. You're outlining a really bad-looking pixel art sprite? Oh my fucking... Alright, this area just got really laggy. Muddy water. That's cool. Hello, endgame items. Duck. Stop. No, don't take Dottie's booze. Yeah, she is passing to herself. She's just juggling it in one of her tentacles. Aw, Trapinch is adorable. Let's see. We want you? Nope, you're an Oddish. Okay. We're only gonna check a few places here. And then walk near the coastal area, see if we can't get any lucky with a raid spawn, but I doubt we will. I'll take a leopard berry. Not fuck. Marksman, leave. Oh, I have no more okay. Alright. That happened. But I guess it did get us to a central area, I guess. All right. So I have a little bit more insurance in getting through this area. Coaching, that could be useful. Aha! Aha! Dodge! Caravan? That is a picking peck. Hello, I'm the Coastal Critic. And boy, do I have a show for you. Oh hey, a water stone. Another Joltik. Weird. Alright, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to... let's see. I think we took one egg from the research station already. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 eggs from the research station. 10 more, rather. Give me your butt. Give me your butt. Ah. Oh, hey, Aura Sphere. I forgot that was here. Steel Shard 14. Lame. Give me like 500 water shards, please. Okay. No. Oh, a dragon scale. Cool. That'll be handy. For later. When is Dottie streaming next? Does you have 4 million bottles of booze for her? I have no idea. She usually just kind of decides for herself when she wants to do it. Okay. Now we can sell all of the treasure items that we've hoarded. And now we can just catch water types wherever we want. We don't have to hold back. Although we are at cap with Helmsman and Captain. Unfortunately, I don't think Marksman's really going to help us in this next gym fight. Can Admiral learn Ice Fang? No. But can he get Ice Punch? That might be worth it. Okay, I have a thought. First off, we need to go here. I don't think it's here. I might have to move to the center area. Yeah, we're gonna have to get over to this area. Oh, hi. Helping Hand? Okie dokie. We're gonna want to buy a smoke orb. Or get something with the ability run away. Think. Fuck, we didn't trigger a battle. Oh, hello, dark area. Oh, it's Tyrogue. Lame. Ah! You're done outlining? Nice. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, a timid mint. That could be useful. We're gonna have way too many EXP candies, and I'm okay with that. Alright. TM variety. Filter for learnable moves. Nothing. Nothing. Your mom bought you a bunch of gifts for getting 4 boulder badges. They'll be in your room. Okay. We'll be clowning on the grass gym real soon. Just want to get everything we can get from here. Alright. I don't know, maybe we need to engage with this thing first. Yay. Alrighty. And then we go back to the community center. And find Dispish. Flip turn is kind of cool. Gyro ball. Oh, you get haze. Interesting. All right. We're gonna go get our buddy something that I'm pretty sure he'll be able to use, and it'll be a big help. Alright. Give me you. And you. Oh, neat. A luxury ball. So many munchlax. So little time. Life's little games. Spin to win, spin to play. Electro ball. Quickie Ball. Gah! Okay. It's much easier to run away from stuff around here. Fire Punch. Good. And Ice Punch. And a Comet Shard for free Monet. Your mom is very rich and spoils you. Cool. I've never had a rich mama before. Does that make her our sugar bobby? Okay. Shingling. Alright, cool. As many gifts as possible. Oh my lord. Oh. Glad that we can quickly dodge this, though. Alrighty. We got what we came here for. We're also going to use Zinc on you and 3 Carbos on you. And you can have Swift Feathers as well. Yay! Oh, you both get Ice Punch. Okay. You can have it right now, and we'll get Ice Punch for someone else later. I mean, arguably, that is the correct move. Many of my favorite things. Yay! Do we have Pain and Dormant? Wait. We have a bunch of extra smalls. That's what I thought. Okay, let's go ruin Brassius's day. Yeah, we'll get the gifts and all the badges. Okay. Crestall versus Petalil seems fair. Yep, totally fair. I have some fun with gambling. Namely, if I know how to play the game in which there is gambling, then it's more fun than if it's just purely luck-based or purely bullshit. But we have infinite money anyway, and even in a game that has, for example, the game corner, like Fire Red and Leaf Green, they have, what am I thinking? They have ways around it. Like, the Versus Seeker allows you to get infinite money, which means, theoretically, even if you have to buy coins, if you're not having a good luck day, you can just go and get all the money that you need through rematching trainers, and then buy the coins outright. Is it one-hit KO moves? Because I do love that. That is particularly entertaining. Alright. Time gambling, okay. I will note that it seems, based on yesterday, we're mostly going to be playing at night. I'm not sure if the in-game clock is real-time or not. I think it's real-time. If it is real-time, it seems to be treating everything as night, just based on when we actually start. I think we had a handful of daylight encounters, and then it was just night encounters all the way through. Oh, right, we're gonna want to change Captain's Terra type eventually. If I'm not wrong, anyway. Yeah, the rules state that only water terrestrialization is allowed. A few seconds per gamble? Oh yeah, that's fine. Alright. Welcome to Artisan Gym. Are you ready to challenge Brassius? Indeed. Allow me to show you to the battle court. Has Crestall thrown Petalil into the dirt quite yet? It should be easy. Greetings, challenger. Humph. You'll understand when you get to what I'm talking about. Okay. You did well to come this far. I am Brassius, an artist specializing in grass-type Pokemon. I am also the gym leader here at the Artisan Gym. I was observing your test from atop the windmill, you know. The perception you displayed in findings on Flora was truly... how shall I describe it? Yes, it was truly avant-garde. Crestall went down to Sudowoodo after beating Petalil and Smalls, which makes sense, and Hawk finished off Sudowoodo. Nice! Finish the game early and try out the Battle Frontier, which is on Route 7 past Escape. Hell yeah, that sounds like fun. Yay, nice evolution for Crestall. Crestall probably would have loved to evolve against Sudowoodo. Alright, let's see how our own strategy against Petalil works. Art is creation and destruction. Struggle, else your defeat will nourish my Pokemon. Alright, Admiral. Use the fists. That hurt. But we can still two-shot. Nice. Now we go to Smoliv. Alright, Captain. This is where you get your goose. Ah, it's still not a one-shot. But at least Razor Leaf is not a one-shot in our case. Right. This has promise, yes. Let us lead this artistic endeavor to its conclusion at once. Alright. Smack that Sudowoodo with an air slash. Allow me to truly touch up this work. I'll call it Truly Woodo. Oh, I'm so funny. At times, art is a race against the clock. Increase our pace. And Captain goes down. Alright, Helmsman, go on in. Let's see. Ice Fang times 2 is going to be that. If this were super effective, I think Low Kick would have been better, but I think we're just going to go for this way. Hell yeah! Ooh. Freeze? Or flinch? Okay. That fucking hurt. Oh, come on. Well. That was not helpful. That thing is terrifying. Alright, we're gonna have to hunt. We're gonna have to hunt for another option. And I think I have a few thoughts. I think those Pokemon are too powerful for the area. Lighthouse is probably a good place to start. Because we have 20 dive balls. That should be more than enough to capture any water type we don't have that we have access to. Alright. Who have we seen? but can't use yet. We could get Azrael. We could grab a Psyduck. You can grab a Carp. And a Wiglet. All of which I think can be easily encountered around here. Alright, Psyfuck. Alright, what position in the crew should this Psyduck be given? Okay, maybe not that Psyduck. Maybe this Psyduck. Neither of which really change anything. Sure. Hey, Benny. Once, twice. Oh, right, we have a Psyduck. Okay. By the way, we do need to adjust these guys. Nope. Size. Okay. I screwed up these guys' sizes earlier. Now we'll be able to fit a full team down here. For the thing you were outlining, you made a Pokedex entry for it. It uses its 3 mouths and blade-like wings to zoom through the water depths, hunting down Wailords and Sharpedo. Hell yeah. How's the challenge going? Well, we lost to Brassius, so that should tell you a fair bit of how it's going. We're looking for other team options.
Psyduck, the duck Pokemon. If its chronic headache peaks, it may exhibit odd powers. It seems unable to recall such an episode.
Alright, this is a male Psyduck. What position in the crew should it have? You know what? I think it's really funny for Psyduck to be the lookout. Alright, we have obtained a lookout. And now we're going to begin the wonderful game of trying to find a good Azurill. It died. What are the chances that Piss 2 will be tomorrow? Pretty high. Marksman's too good at killing. Yeah, I don't want to wait too long to finish up Piss. Alright. This Azuro seems like a threat. Good. Azurill, the polka dot Pokemon. Its tail is packed full of the nutrients it needs to grow. We're gonna call you Brawler. Please have what we need. No. Oh, excellent. Okie dokie. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I figured they would be useful items that I did not necessarily have access to before. Again, I would absolutely love it. Thank you. Now, if you can just have the ability we want. None are exclusive to fishing? Okay. There we go. We'll take that. That is the brawler that we want to keep. And we only had to waste 3 balls to get there. Drowsy don't help. Wiglet. Gooey or rattled. For this poor Combi den, dude spawned and was immediately hit by Crestfall's Intimidate. And an oh my god, all the Intimidates. Alright. No, that doesn't really help. Oh my god, are we back? Okay. Okay. I already did you. And let's get this bitch as well as that one. Alright, we have tentatively fixed it. Cool. Okay, we're back. Alright. We're gonna quickly catch this Wiglet, which is thankfully the Wiglet that I want. That's pretty cute. That's a pretty cute guy. All right. He looks terrified, so we'll use the terrified one. Did I save one of you? I do not think I did. Okay. That. And that. that. And this. Alright. That should be all the immediate ones. Set. Your team has had multiple changes. Alright. Share.
Wiglet, the garden eel Pokemon. Though it looks like Diglett, Wiglet is an entirely different species. The resemblance seems to be a coincidental result of environmental adaptation.
What do we want to name this Wiglet? What role does it serve on the ship? I guess it could be like an engineer? Or an intern? Oh, what is it? What's a bosun? In the Navy. A bosun in the Navy is a petty officer on a merchant ship having charge of hull maintenance and related work. Oh, I know what to call you. This is our deckhands. Or rather, deckhand, and when it evolves, it'll be deckhands. New team member. Lizalfos to Cyclizar, new evolutions. Demeter from Small to Dolive. Matronia from Abini to Chansey. Took a trip to Levincia for the Oval Stone. Nice! We don't need to deal with this Weasel. We do need to select a carp, though. I think we want that's something new. Can we throw? No. No. That's annoying. Have a potion. Let's get off here. No. That. Oh, good, that still works. Okay, no, we can't. Oh my god. Get off the creature. That is a weasel. Alright. We will fight this legendary carp. Okay, so the boatswain... Alright. Royal Navy. Sweet. Alright, all I'm seeing is that the boatswain is apparently the most feared member of the crew. Yeah, boatswain seems to be a thing. Navigator, quartermaster. Alright, yeah, we're gonna call you boatswain. Magikarp, the fish Pokemon. In the distant past, it was somewhat stronger than the horribly weak descendants that exist today. Nope. Boatswain. Now, it'd be really neat if we could get Arrokuda to move closer, but that doesn't seem possible. Maybe I can get the Arrokuda to come to me? No. No. Nah. Alright, we're not really finding anything there, which means we'll go over here and see if we can't find anything. Crestfall fought a Tauros, and the Tauros used double kick to knock Crestfall to 2 HP. I used quick attack. It doesn't knock it out. Tauros throws the match by using work up instead of attacking. Incredible. 5 stars. Bully Doze. Will Wooper be helpful for this fight? No. Are we getting a Wooper anyway? Yes. Yay! I will need that as well. So give me you. Yeah, honestly, I wish I had something like that. We can find out if this one has the ability we want. Yes. Yes, it does. Ah, excellent. Let's chuck a scratch at it. Good. And we'll throw a ball. Once, twice, thrice. Yay! Now this Wooper is gonna be named First Mate. Wooper, the water fish Pokémon. When it walks around on land, it coats its body with a slimy, poisonous film. I would love to give Wooper a nickname. Her name is First Mate. And that makes her perfect. Does she have a good nature for what we want? Not an awful nature. I'll take it. I'm just glad she's got Water Terra, because we want that. Alright, oh, yeah, we're totally going with the more interesting one. Nothing going on in there. We got them. Alright, that, and then we need... Oh, nope. We need this buddy. Which we will save. Do that. This. Alright. Now we need to find where the creature had spawned. That one. Yeah, I suppose either ability works. Nice confusion rate. I need to know, does you, yes. You does. Cool. Okay. Owie. Alright, you did a wonderful job, Lookout. Now, let's get this creature in a ball. Okay. Lookout? No, you don't get Fury Swipes. Fury Swipe sucks. Gorefish, the ruffian Pokemon. It can live in impure water where it doesn't need to compete with other water Pokemon for food, so its numbers have steadily increased. I'm gonna name you... Do I really want to use that one on there? I don't think I want to. I'm gonna name you... Clark. No, not Clark. Your name is not Clark. Although Clark the Corefish is pretty funny. Your name is going to be... You know what? Gordon Agrippa, my old frenemy. Hello, Solaris. I think it'd be very funny for Corefish to be the navigator. Yeah, we'll call him the navigator. Let's take a look at our navigator, then. It's got Hypercutter. Okay, I'll take it. Hypercutter ain't bad. Gordon Agrippa's a real anime character. He's from Black Clover and specializes in curse magic. Incredible. Alright. Jump. Thank you. Alright. Who wants to spawn in the water and help me? You wanna be researched. You wanna be researched. And I bet you wanna be researched. No, apparently not. We could grab a Poliwag, but we already have one in the Frog Run, so I'm not too fussed about a Poliwag. That is a Starly. Just every time you need to stop the ship, just throw Corphish tied to a chain underwater. Should I rename that Corphish Anchor? Anchor would be really funny. I'll think about it. Oh! There's a creature that doesn't take super effective damage from water. I'm fairly certain anyway. What level is it? It's level 20. That's not helpful. Can I has a regular Lotad, please? Alright, all those Pokies are just about at cap. Hello, Heracross. Give me all your held items. Give me everything you got. Gots. XP can't die. Apache Risu. Take me back down near the water. I found him by the water. You put your arms around me for the 12th time. You made a Lotad of a careless man's careful Lotad. You are the Lotad that's ever been low. Okay. I think we are screwed. I do want this. Give it to me. Bullet seed. Society shock. Ariados. Oh. Poltergeist. Poltergeist. Also, Lotad's just a chill like that. Alright, Lookout's dead. Oh no, you killed Lookout. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't make this better. Oh? You can be found in there. Well, okay then. Ooh, spikes. That may or may not be useful. Alright. Apple Hills. Oh. Okay, that doesn't really help us. Location data is shit on that. Oh my god. You lying fiend. That is nowhere near that area. Alright. It's time to climb a mountain. Other applicable spot would be up that way. Yay. A Lotad. And it's level 24. Fuck
Did
me.
not know that you were streaming. I'm embarrassed.
How could you not know?
Because I turned every notification off so that I could just sit and relax
Oh
in peace.
no.
I didn't even think about the time.
You're telling me that you didn't think about the consequences?
Look, I wasn't expecting my consequences of just not existing on the screen.
And that's level 34.
Hi, Kitsune. Hi, Minnow. Hi, Bane.
Gawk, fuck, gawk.
I'm so glad that you know me by... I assume my voice because I don't remember if Magus said my name.
I should hope they recognize your voice. The sweet
Well,
dulcet
yeah, it's about
tones.
the only thing that they know is me.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Yeah, new layout.
Yeah, no, not even. It just fucked itself sideways earlier.
Oh, did it? Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so I had to reset
Hi.
all of them.
What's good? My family. I have a beer. I mean, I've always been here. I just ate some of the Jeremy's brioche.
Oh yeah, Jeremy brioche is extremely cool. Now, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
actually made out of Jeremy's, but it is cooked by a Jeremy.
Yeah, specifically the Jeremy.
Yeah, sometimes if a Jeremy cooks a meal for you, you get traits of that Jeremy.
Yeah. The Quantum Jeremies are especially interesting ones if they ever decide to pour you a drink.
Yeah, I still
be
remember
wary.
when I phased halfway through a wall and was stuck there for a week.
Did we ever find out what happened to the test subject Schrodinger?
You know what? I think the results were inconclusive.
Shame. The only thing we have left to remember him by is this box. I wonder what's inside of it.
I heard there was something inside there, but other people say that we shouldn't open it.
Well, then I guess we'll never know what's inside the box.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Oh well, throws box
Oh,
off
well.
to the side.
Here's cat screaming.
See,
Thank
that's
you,
the
Benny.
easy answer to Schrodinger's box. If you throw the box and it makes noise, then the cat's alive.
Yeah.
And I like that
But
it's
yeah,
it's
Benny,
Schrodinger's
this is-
box, not Schrodinger's cat.
Well, no, it's not his cat. That's the whole thing. It's a box. Everyone's like, oh, Schrodinger's cat. No, motherfucker, he didn't have a cat. He had a box in the thought experiment. It wasn't his cat in the box. He just found one. In the hypothetical.
Hey,
what was the
yo,
other word? The
I potentially have a cat in this box. You want to find out if I do?
in this hypothetical thought experimentation, there was a cat in the box. It was not his cat. Therefore, it's not Schrodinger's cat, it's Schrodinger's box. Because at the very least, we can observe that he has the box. For all we know, he's lying about the cat. This could be some placebo effect type shit.
Maybe it's not even a cat. Maybe when he opens up the box, he's like, haha, pranked you. April Fool's, bitches. It was
April
a
Fool.
dog.
April Fools, it was a baby. And that baby, it was you. Guess what? Now you have brain trauma. Oh shit, is this me?
You have brain trauma.
Ugh. Yeah, now you've got brain trauma. Wait, is that me? Please don't chuck the baby anymore. I don't has the brain purr. Oh no.
Oh no, I can feel my brain perk going.
Turns out there was in fact not a cat in the box. There was, however, 20 pounds of weed.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's the kind of shit only someone on weed could come up with to fool the cops.
Yo.
Look, man.
It cops,
Look,
you know,
man.
like.
No. Hold on. Okay, look, officer. Hypothetically,
No.
let's
If there's
say
weed
that
in
there's-
my car, there's
No,
simultaneously weed and no weed in my car. Unless we
Officer?
check my car.
there's a cat in this box, and in this, you're never gonna believe this shit. In this box, there's a toxin, and if we open the box, we'll see if the cat is dead. But you don't want to see a dead cat. So,
That's why you don't open the box.
There-
That's purely the reason
cat-
why you don't
the
open.
cat could be alive and inhaling all of. Can you turn around, officer? I gotta check something. This
I could have
fucking
lied
cat better
about
not
the
be inhaling all
fumes.
my weed.
Yeah, I
Oh,
lied.
fuck.
There's no
The
cat
cat
in my
inhaled all the
box,
weed.
But I got like 20
Officer,
pounds
I'd
of
like
weed.
to report a. Officer, I'd like to report a crime. The hypothetical cat smoked all my weed. I paid like $500 for it. Giuliano.
Now,
Over on
sir,
18th and 32nd.
are you sure that you did not smoke all the weed yourself? Says the cop, smoking weed.
What? No, of course not. This was a sealed box. I would never. I've just been drinking heavily.
Well, as long as you're not hurting nobody, I don't see why that could be a problem.
But I would never hurt anybody. I would just drink with them until the weed wore off, and then I could fool the cops.
You're trying to fool the cops, kid? Well, you're doing it wrong. You gotta compliment me. Tell me that I'm sexy. You gotta flirt with me. Share your weed. And then we're all
You're not-
accomplices.
But no, officer, you're not sexy. You look awful.
I know, I haven't had my weed
April
in 20 days.
Fools.
Oh, you got me. That was a good joke.
Looks at watch. Clearly November 17th.
Yeah, but we've already clarified that both the cop and the victim are high. Like,
cop
Schrodinger is
has
going
been
off
inhaling
on his birthday, so we are not sure we could go together. But if I have time for president to join, you can I do you think? Or I will say, you have the best possible. The police and they were talking on their own phone. They said he had a good connection, but I think was just a better idea. Bring, but it's a bit more of an hour for a ride home.
I'm sorry, what the fuck was...
Closing door.
I feel
Like
like,
when
I
you're-
am high. What the shit just happened? I've never smoked weed in my life, but I feel like I just did.
Yeah, Valley Girl. The Valley Girl that lives in Minnow's phone is an experience.
I've never had to deal with a valley girl like that, and I'm very thankful of this fact.
She's terrifying.
She's always high. Yeah, I could see that. I'm gonna go make popcorn, actually. Now I'm hungry. It's
Alright.
1 a.m. on a Thursday.
It's 1 a.m. on a perf day.
The regular perfs,
Roots are
perfy derf.
sleeping. What a perfect time to make popcorn.
My mom said I shouldn't make popcorn on past midnight, but I don't give a single rat fuck. Wah, 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 wah.
This is not good.
Oh, look at this tiny creature. Time to instantly evolve it by giving it a bath.
It is time for microwave.
How many wavs does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let me stick my head in and find out. 1, 8, D4, 1,000.
8d4.
372.
Okay, we have returned from whence we came.
Where did we come from?
Where did we go?
Where did we come from?
Cotton Eye
Man, I
Joe.
feel slow. There we go. Now I'm back in my room and my door is closed, and I'm gonna open my window because God, it's stuffy in here. Now that I think about it, and I also
Seems
have
the
popcorn.
trio of
Yippee!
Zonfos attacking some fire bitches. Oh, I like fire bitches. They die.
Is that an Azumarill?
It's gonna be.
Sorry, I went to open my window. Oh, it's a Meryl.
Okay.
It's a baby.
Peter, what are you doing, crack? What the fuck? Hey, at least I'm drinking, Brian.
Peter, what the fuck is that? Oh, Lois, this is a picture of you as a child. What are you doing with my childhood photo, Peter? I'm making a scrapbook here. Peter, the horse is here.
Meryl, the Aqua Mouse Pokemon. The oil-filled tail functions as a buoy, so it's fine even in rivers with strong currents. It also likes to use the tail as a flail to murder everything in its path.
Commonly associated by its tail, it is a prime prey of the United States government.
Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. No, that's not gonna help. Peter and
That is
Lois
true.
technically had 4 kids?
Mm-hmm.
How did Peter kill one of them?
We don't ask questions. Just know that Meg is the second child.
Well, yeah, of course she's the second child, because Chris is the first.
I don't think so. I thought Meg was older than Chris.
I don't think so.
Let me check.
It's possible I'm wrong. Chris just feels like the bigger disappointment. He shook him too hard as a baby, trying to calm him down. Yeah, that makes sense.
So the last reported age of Meg was 18. And that was in the episode where Quagmire went after her. Chris is the middle child. So yeah, Chris is the younger sibling between Meg and him.
Damn.
So yes.
Fourth child was Peter Jr.
So as far as I recall, it's either no. The child that was killed probably would have been the firstborn. And then technically there would have been a fifth child. As we saw when Stewie had wanted to prevent Peter from having kids. And in doing so found someone he would consider a sibling. And then saw shit go down.
Time travel nonsense, I assume?
Nope. Lois was not feeling it after a while, and Peter handled it himself.
He got pregnant?
Yes, Peter got himself pregnant.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Peter, the pregnancy tests are here. Lois, I'm pregnant. And I don't know who the father is. Yep. Surprisingly, now that I say it aloud, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Dorima. Why does Captain have to have like a negative special or physical defense? It's not helpful.
He's doing his best.
He is. Alright. Boatswain, you're not useful. First mate will definitely not be helpful for this fight. Marksman, unfortunately, will not be helpful for this fight. Lookout will also not be helpful. Brawler does have bounce. And a solid defense. Deckhand can stop speed from becoming a problem. If we had a means to disable, I don't think we have, like, I don't think there's any water type here that can learn Thunder Wave.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, none of them get Thunder Wave. There's also, I guess, a dumb strategy we could try, but I don't think it's gonna help.
Let me guess this dumb strategy of yours. You're gonna take the midsection out of a banana, slice it into 3 exact cuts. Take a loaf of bread, cut it in half, put 3 slices of banana on it, and stick a toothpick through it with a little flag.
Later, definitely. Okay. We have returned. I'm gonna get Brawler the last bit of experience it needs.
Megs, roughly how long do you think you're gonna stay on for? Because I'm gonna go run to the vending machine for a drink.
Oh, probably for another 45 minutes.
45. Oh, yeah, hour thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Well, I will spend the last few minutes before I run out, and as I'm looking for cash, talking to you. And
Yay.
chat.
We like cash.
Hooray! We do. Speaking of which, by watching these ads, you are financially offering some small amount of coin from YouTube's coffers to Magus.
Not quite yet. I actually have to set that up.
Okay, well, when Magus figures the shit out, then you'll be giving it to him through YouTube's coffers. But you know what YouTube can't give anyone? Love. But that's what you
I fell in love with YouTube.
Here today. Fuck you.
Marriage.
Not like that, though.
Marriage
Yeah, by
is
being
the
here,
reason
you
we
give-
are gathered here today.
By being here, you give Magus love. Something YouTube doesn't know about. So thank you for
the
being
love
here for
of
Magus.
God.
Time to pull from my... What the fuck kind of rubber band is that?
Boy, don't hurt my brawler.
Oh, I found a Canadian panty.
I found a Canadian.
I'm in love with the Canadian man. Get paid. 1 second.
I found one whole Canadian. I'm proud to kick Canadian off a freaking cliff. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to kick a Canadian off a cliff. Cock rock, a rock shaped like a cock. Oh, the legendary cock rock. Brawler. For the love of tits, don't be stupid.
I'm good. Sorry, a popcorn kernel got caught in the back of my throat.
Please don't die.
Trying.
I don't want to fill up the takeover.
I know. That's why I pre-filled it out for you.
Aw, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. Filled
Man,
out their
that's
death
the greatest-
paperwork.
Man, that's the nicest anything. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me before they killed themselves or died.
Oh,
Man, it's interesting that those are the only two options in this scenario. What an interesting awakening.
what a coinky dink.
Who's up dinking they coinky?
What a crazy random happenstance.
Wow. By pure happenstance. That's an interesting word. I haven't heard that one before. That's crazy. It's almost like it happened by pure luck.
I found a toaster, and the toaster's name was Steve.
I found a friend. His name is Magus.
Yes, I know him.
Do ya? Isn't he such a great guy?
Of course I know him. He's me.
No, he's not. Whatever.
They should make Meowth speak English, but the problem is it's not every Meowth. It's just that one Meowth.
And also the fact that regionally that would mean that every single game would have to have some lines of dialogue in the language of the person playing the game.
What they need to do is make Team Rocket's Meowth just a thing, where he's just kind of there. Yeah, but not every Meowth learned how to do it. Apparently, Team Rocket's
not
Meowth
all of them are involved.
sacrificed its ability to evolve.
If only I could prevent myself from growing because I have love for one woman, and when she breaks my heart, that'll be it for me and my growth, because I will have given everything to her that gave me nothing. Man, what a fucking tragic downturn of events. No wonder James is...
But Meowth also knows Fury Swipes of Love, and it's one of the strongest attacks in the universe.
That is true, for it is better to have loved and lost than it is to have never loved at all.
He also figured out how to improvise the move Water Gun and defeat Brock's Onyx.
A Chatot, yeah!
Ow!
Alright, I am gonna go to the vending machine. I'll be back, hopefully, and won't die, probably.
Da 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 da. Smashy, smashy, smashy. Smashy, smashy, smash. Smashing stuff is hard, so I use a pointy smasher. Smashy, smashy, smashy. Smashy, smashy, smash. Bye, Bobby baking bread. Playing Smash is hard, so I use a pointy smasher. Smashy, smashy, smashy. Smashy, smashy, smash. No. Allow me to resist arrest and eat your family. Okay. Smash or pass entire Pokemon types. Okay. I did do a Smash or pass of generations 1 through 3. I might still have the images for those saved somewhere. I think only a few of them were actually released. I'll have to go looking for it. Alright, if we can beat Brassius, our whole world basically opens up. You're right, Kitsune. Team Rocket Meowth is just built different. No, I do not wish to challenge Brassius. Because I need the rest of my team members. Oi! there any other moves you've got, buddy? I don't think that'll help. It would be funny, but I don't think it would do anything. Nah. I don't know what Dark Applier would have done there, but all I know is it definitely felt more Mark to just look at something and be like, yeah, I'd fuck magnets. And then MatPat had to go and make 2 of the, like, most smashable Pokemon, but Markiplier only would smash 1. Only would smash the second one. Given the fact that Mark was, like, actually being contemplative and serious about it, like when he was the equivalent of contemplating the banana, but not just acting. Which, by the way, great April Fool's video. Markiplier contemplates a banana for 10 minutes. Good night, Minnow. Alright. Thank you, Benny. Oh, it's creation and destruction. This should two-shot. Ooh, nice crit. Ow. Sminny did a 6-hour video of a fake game of watching paint dry. Wow. If we get another crit, that'd be great. Air Slash. I think Froth stepped away to get snacks from a vending machine. What are you laughing over, Solaris? This has promise. Oh, it's raining. I don't know how well that's going to help us, but I will use Charm. Mangodicius of Agrippa. Oh no, am I in the underworld talking to a prophet? Or am I talking to Poseidon?
I got lucky.
You got lucky?
Yeah. I brought 1 quarter more than I needed for a drink and a snack.
Yay!
I was not intending to get a snack. But then I saw some of the good selection. But I want you to riddle me this. You know those regular sized Kit Kats?
Yeah.
Magus?
Yeah.
A regular sized Kit Kat bar. One of the ones that has 4 sticks. Normal size. How does that come out to being more than a snack bag of tiny twist pretzel?
I don't know. Maybe they just price it weird.
It's 50 cents more. And on top of that, they also do not have the correct prices for a lot of things. Anything
God
that's at
Fucking
$1.75.
damn it! This is not easy.
No, it is not.
Nope. Come the fuck on. From the underworld, no. You just live in the woods with a giant talking cat genie who's super annoying. That's fair. I never understood the obsession with Big the Cat anyway.
What's the problem with Big the Cat?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I just don't understand him existing. But you could say that about 95% of the characters in Sonic.
I mean, have you seen the Archie comics, Sonic?
Yeah, there's some weird shit that goes on there.
Yeah, for example, Amy. She wasn't psychopathic against Sally.
Wasn't Sally, like, his original love interest in that, like, post-apocalyptic cartoon?
Yeah. Okay, well, still. Here's the weird thing. We've got the fact that Sonic and Sonic Underground has 2 twins, or it is part of a triplet with Manic and Sonia.
Really?
Sonia being a, yeah.
I didn't know Sonic had siblings.
It's also in Sonic Underground, it's established that Sonic has a mother who is a purple hedgehog, and she is the queen of, I can't remember the land. This is during the era of Robotnik, not Eggman.
Aren't they the same people?
And then Sonic, no. Robotnik and Eggman are 2 completely different people.
The fuck?
Yeah. I think Gerald Robotnik is, I think that's Eggman's grandfather. Maybe. No. It's a like an alternate universe Eggman or something. But they're different people.
That's
There
weird.
was a yeah, it was tackled in the Archie comics as well, actually, where I think it was that one. I don't remember which one it was. Anyway, Eggman gets meets up with Robotnik. Eggman's like, "Oh, this is good. We can work together on crime." And Robotnik's like, "Fuck you. You failed." And then kicked him out. And then Eggman runs to Sonic and Co. and is like, "Look, I know I'm a little shit biscuit, but that guy, he's an asshole. He took over all of my drones." I think that was the Archie comics. And then spoilers for comics that have been out for likely decades. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. So, and then turns out it was a plot, a ruse, a setup to get the Freedom Fighters or whoever the fuck else was Sonic to Robotnik's lab. Robotnik and Eggman had been in cahoots, and they try to capture and fail, of course, to get Sonic and the others. And then Robotnik is sent back to his dimension or whatever the fuck. But yeah, Sonic Underground. Oh, I should probably. Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Sonic Underground is technically, Sonic Underground is another, like, post-apocalyptic world, thinking about it.
That is so weird.
Where Sonic, Sonia, and Manic... By the way, fun fact, Manic the Hedgehog was originally going to be Sonic's main rival, not Shadow.
Huh.
Shadow is like Shadow is like his fourth main antagonist, quote-unquote, as far as animals go, because you've got... Let's see, it was Sonic versus Eggman, Sonic versus Knuckles, because Knuckles was tricked by Eggman. Then, somewhere along the line, it was like Manic the Hedgehog, yeah, and Knuckles. And then it was like, Manic was supposed to be the antithesis. I think he was in the Archie comics as a villain. Probably.
I mean, it's not like Shadow lasts long as a villain anyway.
Yeah, true. And then you had the main enemy in Sonic Adventure 1. I don't remember who that was.
Do Manic and Sonia look like Sonic?
Yeah.
Like,
okay,
colors?
so here's the problem. Well, they're different colors, obviously, but here's the big problem that I think a few people had. So, Sonia looks like Amy if Amy put her hair up like a punk rock chick.
Wait, I think I've seen her then.
And then Manic is green. And he has like 2 or 3 bang things. Let me pull them up for you.
Sonia the cat or Sonia the hedgehog?
Sonia the Hedgehog.
Okay, so yeah.
I've already got an image up.
She's a pink Sonic with punk rocker mullets. And
Sorta. Did you get a
someone
picture
drew her
up,
as Ultra
or-
Instinct.
Yeah, here. This is from the actual TV show, Sonic Underground. And I forgot, but Manic has like a wild hair, so
Yeah.
that's on me for forgetting a bit. So
And then I was shown this. I saw this image for Hyper Sonia, and it genuinely looks like she went Ultra Instinct.
Yep, that makes sense. So, real quick, the whole thing about Sonic Underground is that Sonic and his triplet siblings all have these necklaces that bring out their power through their
Necklaces of
instruments.
fuck you.
Yeah, something like that. Sonic has a guitar. Manic has drums. Sonia has a keyboard, or an electric piano.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember there being an end to Sonic Underground. So I'm gonna look and see if they do have an end.
Alright, so I need to know.
Yeah, there was. Oh, they didn't finish Sonic Underground. Oh, I knew it.
Oh, that's weird. Apparently, Eggman is named Ivo Robotnik, and his grandpa is Gerald Robotnik. Eggman is always referring to Ivo. Robotnik generally refers to
His grandfather, Gerald. Right. I think
Wait.
that's one of the newer developments, because that's
Gerald
not
created
what some-
Shadow?
Yeah. So
I thought that was
Gerald
Dr. Eggman.
Is... No. So, okay, that is likely referring to the Sonic Adventure 2 lore, or story, where it follows Gerald Robotnik, Ivo's grandfather, and he worked with, and if we're going with Shadow the Hedgehog lore and story, he worked with the space entity, I don't remember his name, fucking Cthulhu reject dollar store looking motherfucker wearing, I don't know, astronomer girl
confusing.
clothing.
There's
yeah,
also apparently the fact
Gerald
that he was...
and him made Shadow, and then he got frozen in time, or he got frozen in a capsule aboard the Ark, which is the pseudo moon thing that you see in Sonic
Wait, the
Adventure
whole
2.
plot is explained there?
What?
Apparently the whole plot
Are
is
you talking
explained
about
there.
what I'm doing?
No, the theme song. I mean, Solaris is saying I should
Oh,
listen to the
just-
theme song.
The Sonic Underground, yeah.
The research
You
I'm
literally
seeing
just look
here,
at what Solaris posts. That's the story and its theme song.
yeah, the theme song. The research I'm also seeing here is that there's also a language difference. That he was Eggman in Japan and Robotnik in America for a while, and that causes more confusion.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is Sonic Adventure 2 says, Shadow aboard the Ark. Shadow made by Grandpa Robo-Man. Shadow tried to save Maria from gun soldiers trying to take Ark in, because, yes, it's giant gun. Grandpa Robo-Man say, fuck you. Gun soldiers board, kill Maria, or whatever the fuck happens there. Shadow gets imprisoned. Grandpa Robo-Man leaves fun shit on Ark. 50 years later, Eggman, grandson Robo-Man goes to the fucking Ark on rocket ship or something. Finds Shadow, gives him Chaos Emerald as power source, and that's Adventure 2. Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, says that, hey,
Wait,
Shadow was
Knuckles
actually created...
windmills his arms to dig through rocks in Underground? That's kind of awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like he needs to equip a fucking dig claws or something.
You leave my Minish Cap out of this.
I think we just got a brief visual bug where it looked like only half of Sudowoodo terastallized.
Possible.
That,
I mean,
okay, that was stupid.
That
You
trainer
should've
was
used...
holding the Pokeball with the fronts of his 3 fingers.
Alright,
Anything could be possible.
I think we lost again.
Trying to remember the rest of that lore.
This thing is just too fast
Oh, yeah.
and too strong.
What was that fucker's name?
Thank you. Fuck. Fuck. We are running out of options here. Be frozen. Nope. Ah, for the love of fucking Christ. I'm not doing another stream of no fucking progress. Okay. 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 Energy buzzsaws. That's awesome. Fuck me with a toaster.
Black Doom. That's what it was. So, Black Doom and Grandpa Roboman. By the way, Black Doom brought the Chaos Emeralds according to the Shadow the Hedgehog lore, which I don't know if a lot of people use as canon. Because of what it means for, like, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3, and Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
That's
but,
just how you end every prayer. And Knuckles.
And God save us, everyone, and Knuckles. But yeah, Black Doom is alien octopus. Went to the Ark, met with Grandpa Robo, gave Grandpa Robo the 7 Chaos Emeralds to create Shadow, so Shadow could work in his name like a Jesus of the Black Doom, or whatever I said earlier.
Oh, fuck you, Nimble. Go jump off a cliff, you hag-graven bitch. Despawn.
Agreed.
Especially because you... No! My hitbox did not touch you. God, this game pisses me off.
Anyway. So...
Space Satan?
Sorry, I couldn't swallow. Yeah, so the Black Doom is Space Satan, and Shadow is effectively the Antichrist. Except Robo Grandpa said no fuck you and tried to make Shadow into a hedgehog of peace to protect Maria.
So,
and Black
question.
Doom said no fuck you.
Why does Shadow go hyper, but Sonic goes super?
I believe it would be because Shadow was created by the same entity that created the Chaos Emeralds, and Sonic was not. But that's if Shadow does go hyper, because I'm fairly certain both of them just go Super Sonic and Super Shadow, not Hyper Shadow.
I'm pretty sure it's called
Unless I'm
hyper because
forgetting.
he's white. Whereas Sonic is yellow and called super. Knuckles goes hyper.
Let me look.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Super Shadow. I was like, I don't think it's called Hyper, but if it is, then I'm just misremembering.
Time to venture across half the map to get materials for one fucking TM.
You know, I was sitting there like, if it is, here's what I can think of, but... But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, old Robo said, "Fuck you, space alien." Space alien said, "No, fuck you. Everything you know and love is gonna die."
And then
And
he gave
started-
Maria space cancer.
No, it started destroying the Ark. I think. Or some stupid bullshit. And apparently Maria had a younger brother with heterochromia, who is the head of Gun, the soldier program for
Yeah,
the
I know Gun.
fucking... The only place in the world that exists in the Sonic universe, which apparently is just New York City or Egypt. Or the people who died and were able to be buried in Pumpkin Hill.
Pumpkin Hill is
But
just
yeah, that's-
terrifying. Who designed a bunch of floating platforms to bury people in?
That's what I'm saying. And how did you make a train to get up there? But yeah, that's about as far as the history of the Sonic Adventure 2 / Shadow the Hedgehog lore goes.
Oh, Maria got killed by Gun. Okay.
Yeah, gun down Maria.
And then Sonic wields guns to fight Gun. I'm sorry, Shadow wields guns to fight Gun.
I was about to say. Yeah. In his game only, and it's never brought up ever again. Just like the fact that Shadow is able to fly with his fucking shoes.
Yeah. And then isn't there just some weird thing, or like I can't speak. There's a good and an evil end in the Gun game.
There are a total of like 9 endings.
But like what I mean is there's a karma meter or something.
Or sorry, no, there's like 11. Or is it 10? But yeah. It's a choose your adventure game where you can perform the good ending to a mission, the bad ending to a mission, or the neutral ending to a mission. And depending on how many good, bads, and neutrals you took and in which order, you can get one of the like 11 different endings. Maybe it is 10. I don't know. But yeah, it ranges from being like true good the whole way through, or mostly good the whole way through. True bad, mostly bad. Mostly
I am
moderate
the
bad.
emissary of evil.
Moderate
I am
bad.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Kinda bad.
I
Slightly
want
bad.
to eat your family and feed your dicks to my God Emperor King.
Neutral bad, neutral good, slightly good, kinda slightly good, and then so on and so forth and what have you.
Stop hurting Helmsman. I will eat your family. Thank you.
The main endings of the Shadow the Hedgehog game are you join with Black Doom and become the Antichrist that raises the Earth. The neutral ending, where Shadow says, "I couldn't give a fuck about any of you, I only promised Maria." And he just takes the Chaos Emeralds and says fuck you to everybody.
I mean, Shadow really does only care about two things, and that's beating Sonic and Maria.
Very true. And then there's the true good ending, where Shadow takes down Black Doom. I believe at the cost of his own life.
So the true good ending's not canon, because Shadow would die, and he can't die, or else
I
there's
said
no...
I think. I don't remember if he does. Oh yeah, fun fact by the way. Shadow, Rouge, and I'm fairly certain Omega were,
Aren't they a trio in one of the games where there's like 8
yes,
different
in
trios?
Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes. Shadow and Rouge both made their debut in Sonic Adventure 2. That's what it was.
Oh.
Neither of them existed until Sonic Adventure 2.
I
And
just
then
think
I
it's
think
funny
Omega-
that Rouge is designed to be a hot Batgirl. And isn't she
They
like
designed her well.
a frickin' secret agent or something working for a government organization trying to get the Chaos Emeralds away from Robotnik?
Gun, yes.
Oh, she works for Gun.
That I recall. I know she works as a... I know in Sonic X, the TV show, she worked undercover for the U.S. government. I think she works undercover for Gun in Sonic Adventure 2. If not, I know that she's a lone agent.
And she just
I
thinks it's
also know
funny to
that-
mess with Knuckles because Knuckles is too serious.
Well, no, she wants the Master Emerald. Which, in my eyes, is dumb to make Shadow the Hedgehog storyline that the Black Doom made the 7 Chaos Emeralds, because then who the fuck made the Master Emerald? Doesn't make sense.
Steve from accounting.
Fuck Steve. I knew he was a bad hire. But, you know. So, she's like
God,
a
it's on a
super
fucking barnacle.
her whole thing was that she was not a jewel thief per se, but she's a thief turned undercover spy. But depending on what game or media she is in, it changes.
Ah.
So in Sonic 06, she is like a rogue agent with Shadow. Which, by the way, means that 06 chronologically has to take place after Sonic Adventure 2. You know, I figured I should just throw that out there, just so y'all can remember the ending of Sonic Adventure 2, and then piece that together with the events that proceed in Sonic 06.
I don't remember the end.
So at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow dies.
Yeah, but I can still
Basically.
take him to see my Chow, so he's alive.
Yeah. So basically, Shadow dies at the end of it. And everybody's like standing there together like, what have we done? We just saved the planet. But at what cost did this all go for? How many lives? And they also blew up, I don't know, part of the fucking moon.
The moon was already blown up.
Well, no, I mean, like, at the end of the game, that's what they feel, and then you notice that there's still a piece of the fucking moon missing. Sonic 06 does not have a piece of the moon blown up, and everybody's kind of like, hey, go fuck yourself, and then there's Shadow. I believe Omega made his debut in Heroes as a third to the Rouge Shadow dynamic, so that there could be 3 people in their group for the Team
They needed
Dark.
a power character anyway.
Yeah. So they made him. It was either for 06 or Heroes. I don't remember which one came out first. But anyway. Are you back, Magus?
I think I am.
Perfect. Anyway, like I was saying, I think Big the Cat was supposed to be like a meme version of Snorlax for the Sonic universe, because he does appear in Sonic Adventure 1, which I think might have been his debut.
And there's also Easter eggs of him in Sonic Adventure 2.
And Sonic Adventure 2, yeah. So he might have just been created for like because you can play in Sonic Adventure 1, you have like a fishing mini game. So he may have just been created solely for the purpose of giving you a mini game.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Or, a side game mechanic. And then he became the heavy hitter for the like Softies group, being Cream himself and I don't remember the last one,
Buzzbee?
'cause I know
No, I think the bee
No.
goes with
no,
the alligator.
he goes with the Rhino and Alligator.
Mhm.
I don't remember their names. I also don't care. Oh, it's Amy. Amy, Cream, and Big. That's what it is.
So wait, because all of those trios have a power, a speed, and a flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Can Cream fly?
Yep.
So that makes Amy the speed,
Mm-hmm.
which is weird. Because she's best
Yep.
known for smacking things with a hammer.
Indeed, but however, the whole trope of the game was that the heavy hitter needed to be a big burly one. So it was Hector the alligator, Big the cat, Knuckles the echidna, Omega the android. And I think
And also,
that was
like,
all.
I guess Amy technically classes as a speed type, because didn't she, like, learn to move quickly to keep up with Sonic?
Yes, literally in the. What was it? What was her debut? I think her debut was in the. I think her debut was in the TV show. The old TV show. Or no, it was. I think it was in the comics. Like the older comics. She's been around for a long ass time. But her original design had her in a shirt, skirt, and a bow, with her hair back. And it was there that it was like, oh yeah, she's got to chase after Sonic. So she's like trying to keep up, and then over the years it's like, oh yeah, she's a hedgehog. Why wouldn't she be able to keep up with the other hedgehogs? It'd be silly if she couldn't. She's an obsessive stalker, after all.
The funny thing is that Tails, I think, has outsped Sonic in a few points.
Tails has been able to catch up with Sonic only by the use of using his tails to help propel him forward.
Yeah.
Evidenced by Sonic Adventure 2, where when you run forward, you see his tails start to spin up behind him.
Yep. Which also makes no biological sense.
Yep. Oh, it's also evidenced, I think, in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, maybe 2. I think 1. Because I think in 1 it shows Tails spinning behind him with his feet just kind of dragging behind as he just kind of goes forward.
Yeah, he doesn't quite spin dash, he just kind of like hovers forward.
Well, no, he can spin dash. He just does an infinity feet run. He just kind of gently hovers at velocity's higher than a speeding bullet if we follow Sonic's max speed.
That's not terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
To anyone confused as to what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to find Cubchew goo, or whatever its material item is. Jesus butt fucking Christ on a cotton candy machine. Fuck.
What else was it? But yeah, that just kind of is, you know. I do like the fact that, according to the TV show's lore on how Tails came to be, Sonic just passed by him in a little basket, and Sonic was like, "Hey, little friend, what the fuck are you doing out here?" And then he just kind of started taking him under his wing to the point where it's like, "Well, I can't let you go to the orphanage, little buddy, so I'm just gonna bring you with me. Let's go." And Sonic became older brother effect. I mean, it's something to that effect. It's been a long while.
He
So I
just
don't
adopted a
verbatim.
child.
Kinda. I may be mixing up some lore somewhere.
I mean, I
It
don't
might
think
have
he's...
been it's either Sonic was in a basket and then he got found, taken up, and then raised, or it was Tails that was definitively an orphan.
I
Sonic
think Tails is an orphan.
saved him? Or something? I don't remember. I also remember at one point Sonic was into an AI girlfriend, otherwise known as the Robot Hedgehog Girl. Wasn't her name also like Monique?
Fuck if I know. Alright. Fuck this noise.
The Hedgehog TV show. Sonic.
We are out of fucking options. Okay, you give me Snover berries, but you won't give me fucking Cubchew goo? Even though it's one of the most common spawns in this fucking zone? Jesus Christ on a bucket full of... Okay, so we've essentially ventured across the whole map. Haven't found anything that's gonna bloody frickin' help us without killing things to get their materials. So all of this has been a waste of fucking time.
Damn. That's fucking wild.
Okay, I gotta sacrifice something.
Bro, what the
We are
fuck is
literally
the story with
40
Daisy?
minutes past time. It's already 4:03. There's literally nothing we can fucking do anymore. We are toaster strudeled on a pile of dog biscuit dicks.
Bro, I gotta read up on Breezy. I just read some fucking weird shit, and I can't tell What the fuck? I should probably get back up and read what people are saying in the chat.
Chat is empty.
Magus, is it? Shame. Everybody probably just went to sleepy pies.
Alright. This might be the best thing we can fucking do right now with this. We have an over-leveled Corphish. I am not letting it evolve. I am beyond the point of giving a fuck.
Oh, Kitsune is still here.
Yeah. If I see a Cubchoo, it fucking dies. Oi.
The Cubchoo's about to be blown the fuck up.
Cubchoo.
Meh.
Where the fuck are you?
Cubby Choo, the fuck are you?
I'm
I got
really fucking
shit
pissed
to take
now.
from you.
I wanna
You're
kick
not
your
fooling
ass
me,
into
'cause I
a
can see
grass.
the way you shake and shiver.
Where the fuck did you go? Why don't you spawn where you're supposed to be? Fuck that Jeeves.
B. Cubby Choo. Heh, fuck you. Nobody likes to sneeze, no. You do it a lot. You're full of snot. You're also full of shit too. Da-da.
Okay. Can you kill literally anything in here? Yes, yes you can.
Up the building. Bob the hit. Can he kill it? Bob the Hitman. Yes, he can. Time to get busy, such a lot to do. Killing and shooting till this job is through. Bob and the gang have so much fun. Killing others to get the job done. Can we kill him? Yay! Can we kill him? Yay!
Not that fucking move. I want that. Thank you. Alright, we just need to find a Metatite spawn, which was down here. You beat the fire rev of room. Well, I'm glad someone here is making progress with something instead of getting stonewalled. I hate Brassius. I hate him so much. I want him to die. Yo, Metatite. Thank you. kill it. Okay, that'll do.
I'll do it, okay. I'll do it.
Well, I'm sure I also wouldn't be having any issues if I was using a full team of 6 against his 3, but... Simple fact is, I'm fucker ducked until I can flip dick the fuck nerd.
You said a lot of words.
Alright, Navigator cannot be used now, ever. Until he can die. Alright, no, not move. Summary, you fat cock. Okay. Ice Punch is stronger than Ice Fang. And this gives it a better option over Bubble Beam. We will take one more attempt at this gym, and if we fail, then I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do. I might have to run around the map looking for held items next. So far, what's pissing me off the most is having to rewatch the cutscenes over and 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 over. I hate cutscenes.
Man, if only they gave you a fucking skip button.
It's Pokemon. It's never gonna fucking do that. They have a skip movie option, but you know what counts as a movie?
Not fucking this.
Like 3 scenes in the game. And there are some movies that can't be skipped. So it doesn't fucking matter. It does nothing. And it's not like Pokemon hasn't done things where you can, like, lose, come back, and immediately fight. But all of the modern games, if you lose, you go right back, and it gives you the exact same cutscene.
Chat. Don't you miss when you had to fight Cynthia? And the cutscene was only the first fucking time you fought her, and you know what that cutscene was? A blurb of text, and you only got a blurb of text one more time when you fucked up and failed every goddamn time.
I know the battery's low, you cockwagon. I'll deal with you later.
I miss the days when there wasn't fucking exposition. You got an introduction that lasted like 4 literal lines of text. Maybe 12 if the game was feeling frisky and you could spam that shit and get through it. Then fight to your heart's content and cry when you lost.
Alright, we switch to Brawler. Brawler weakens this bitch with as many charms as possible.
I know someone who has a lot of charm here today.
not me.
Well, I was gonna say Kitsune, and then I thought about it. It's like, maybe I should say
No, my charm is gone. I am just filled with rage and hate and violence.
That's understandable. I was also gonna say Kitsune has charm because I assume Kitsune is a person of culture and has a keychain or a little charm in it. I have one. I miss having cool shit on my keychain.
Honestly, if I didn't set the gym leader as the level cap, I would have probably had the Titans as a level cap, which would have been significantly easier. Oh, good. Helmsman's faster. Not for much longer, though. Yep, Helmsman's no longer faster. We're gonna lose. Unless air slash one shot. No. Nope. Yup. Okay. Stream's over. We're out of time. We spent an extra hour on this fight, and literally nothing fucking happened. I'm gonna have to figure out a battle plan that doesn't involve anything fucking stupid, like spending an hour going around the map trying to find a motherfucking move. Okay. I'm angry, my controller's dying. We made literally no progress today. That sucks and is a waste of time. So... Froth, just say the outro. Or not. I'll just say the outro. Party on, because fuck it.